Hey guys, it's Toni Unboxed and welcome to Caribbean Midlife. Today is a special day and I'm going to be sharing about something that probably affects everybody in medical school at some point or the other. But before I go into that, please hit the subscribe button if you're new, and if you're not new, thank you for coming back. I see you and I appreciate you. So, let's jump into the video. So, what is that one thing that probably affects every medical student that was talking about? I was talking about failure. And that's for some people, maybe like extreme. For some people, it may be not so extreme, but it may just be not meeting up to your goals. So, I had an exam that I wrote, like, I had a couple of exams I wrote last week, and I failed. Like, there were four, and two of them I barely passed. Like, I just got the exact pass score, and then the rest were below the pass score. And then it was, well, it was, it wasn't exactly an awesome experience because nobody likes to fail, yeah. But I've moved past it now, and I'm just going to tell you some things that you can do to help yourself push past that initial feeling of, oh my god, I just failed. So, I didn't make a list, but I'm hoping I'll be able to say three things. And the first of those things is to acknowledge how you feel in that moment. So you just failed. You probably feel upset. I mean, who wouldn't feel upset? So if you feel upset, then acknowledge how you feel. If you have a journal, you can write about it like, oh, I feel so upset right now. If you're religious and you pray, you can pray like, God, I'm so upset. This is not cool. And then just acknowledge how you feel and let it out, and then we can start the healing process. So the healing process now starts. First things first, why did you fail? You know why you failed. So you have to sit down and think about it. Why did I fail? So what materials was I not able to cover, or what questions did I not understand, or basically just find out why you failed, and then you can write it down somewhere. That will be very helpful instead of just putting it in your head and then forgetting. So write it down somewhere, and then the next thing is to figure out how you can work on those weaknesses that you have found that you have. Okay, seriously. How you can work on on those weaknesses that you have found that you have. So, how are you going to work on them? Depending on what your weakness is, if it's that you're going to have to create a new study timetable, if it's that you're going to have to find new study times, but then the same material, if it's that you're going to have to find a different, just know exactly what you need to work on. Also, write it down. And then we shall move on into the final and most important process. So, you already know what you need to work on. Work on it. Seriously, do not procrastinate again. If you watch my last video on how to be productive, then you would see that it's very easy to not be productive and to get distracted. So, find ways to not be distracted. I have the video, I'll put it up here and you can check it out for some tips to help you stay undistracted. And then follow those tips and just don't be distracted. I know it's sometimes hard because life is one big distraction, but your goal, your goal is a huge goal, and then don't, like, the instant gratification of distraction doesn't cut it. So focus and achieve those, the set out plan that you've made, and then you can start moving towards your non-feeling. And then last but not the least is to appraise yourself more often. So you probably have not been appraising yourself that often. That's why you didn't know that you were failing. Or if you're like me and you probably knew that, oh my god, I'm struggling, but then you still couldn't do anything about it. Well, now you have a fresh start. So appraise yourself often. Once a week, once in 2 weeks, depending on how often your exams are or how much time you have. Appraise yourself, and then you see the places where you're struggling, the places where you're getting better at. Just be noting that, and then you can chart your growth. If you need to get new study resources, then do that, and then you see, okay, so is this resource actually working for me? Don't just pay for something without knowing if it works for you. That's that's not good. So yeah, once you appraise yourself, now you can chart your growth, and then we're moving gradually towards a life of not failing. So yeah, that is my last tip, and I feel like all those tips put together will help you go from a position of not doing very good to reaching your optimal capabilities. And if you have any other tips that you have to offer that you think I did not see, then please drop them in the comments. Please subscribe if I helped you. If I didn't help you, comment why I didn't help you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.